How many times have you been laying in your bed, staring at the ceiling, and you just have this perfect idea for an MMORPG? You can see it all. The class systems, the dungeons, the loot tables. You know exactly how the economy should work. You've basically designed the next World of Warcraft in your head. But then the morning comes, you sit down on your PC, maybe you open up Unity or Unreal Engine because you're feeling ambitious, and you hit the brick wall. Suddenly, you need to know C#, you need to understand network replications, you need to be a 3D modeler, animator, and sound engineer all at once. It's like trying to build a skyscraper with a plastic spoon. It's impossible. And that's right there is why most of us stop. We stay players because we jump to becoming a creator. It's just too massive. But what if I told you that the barrier isn't skill, it's the engine? And I think that is exactly why Hytale is driving people so crazy right now. It's not just a new block game, kind of the missing link that we've been waiting for. See, for the last decade, if you wanted to make a voxel RPG, you modded Minecraft. And don't get me wrong, the Minecraft modding is legendary. But let's be real for a second. It's a hack. It was never truly meant to do what we forced it to do. Refining the Java engine every step of the way, tapping things together with the duct tape and prayers. The promise of Hytale is different because it's flipping the script. They aren't building a game that you can hack. They're building an engine designed for you to break it. You can call this the democratization of development. It sounds fancy, but it just means taking the power away from the big AAA studios and handing it to, well, you, to us, the frustrated hobbyists. Today, I want to walk you through the 3 massive walls that usually stop us from making games and how Hytale isn't just climbing over them, it's smashing right through them. The first wall is the scariest one, asset barrier. In a normal engine, if you want a new monster, you need to sculpt it in ZBrush, retopolize it in Maya, bake the textures, rig the skeleton. I mean, I'm exhausted just saying that. Hytale solves this with something called the Hytale Model Maker. Think of this like a digital Legos on steroids. You aren't manipulating millions of polygons. You're using the simple cuboids, planes, boxes. If you can build a house in a Minecraft, you can model a sword in a Hytale. It removes the need for an art degree, but it gets better. Let's say you want that sword to do fire damage. In most games, that's a coding nightmare. In Hytale, you use this system called JSON data assets. I know JSON sounds technical, but it's literally just a text file. It's a form. Damage 50, element fire, particle effect, burn. You just type it in, you aren't writing code, you're filling out a character sheet. This means you can change the fundamental rules of the universe, gravity, loot drops, enemy AI, without ever writing a single line of C++. That is absolutely massive for people like us. Okay, so you made a cool sword and a custom dungeon. Now comes the second wall, and this is the one that kills communities: distribution. We all have that one friend, right? You want to play a mod pack with them, you send them a link, they have the wrong version of the Forge, they didn't install the dependencies, the game crashes, you spend 3 hours being a tech support instead of playing. It's a nightmare. Hytale fixes this with server-side modding. This is the killer app feature nobody's talking about enough. Here's the scenario. You build a completely custom MMORPG server, new UI, guns instead of swords, battle royale mode, whatever. You send me the IP address, I click join. That's it. The client automatically downloads the assets, the models, the sounds, the script directly from your server while I'm loading in. I don't need to visit a sketchy website. I don't need to unzip a folder into my app data. I just click and play. This removes the friction, and when you remove friction, you explode the player base. Now let's talk about the future. Third wall is sustainability. Usually modding is a labor of love. You spend distinct years making a mod, and maybe you get a few donations. You can't eat that. Because Hytale is lowering the barriers so much, we are seeing the rise of mini studios. We're seeing a group of friends, artists, writers, designers, coming together right now before the game is even out to form companies, planning a full-scale, monetized, user-generated content MMOs. Think about Roblox. The Roblox isn't a game, it's an industry. But Roblox is, well, mostly for kids. Hytale is positioning itself to be kind of like a Roblox for the rest of us, for the RPG crowd, for the people who actually want some depth. This means we're going to see servers that rival standalone indie games. We're talking about custom voice acting, professional level design, intricate storylines, all funded because the creators can actually make living doing it within the Hytale ecosystem. It shifts the dynamic from I hope people play my mod to I'm running a business inside the engine. So why is everyone so hyped? It's not just because we want to play a new block game. It's because Hytale represents a shift in power. When you combine the low barrier to build with the zero barrier to play, you get an explosion of content that a single studio could never achieve. The developers of Hypixel Studios aren't trying to make the perfect game for you. They're giving you the keys to the factory so you can make it yourself. You aren't just a player anymore. You're a potential game director, you're a level designer, you're a storyteller. And for the first time, the software isn't fighting you, it's handing you the tools. The next big MMORPG the one that defines the next 10 years of gaming, it's probably not going to come from Blizzard or Amazon or Riot. It might just come from a server that you and your friends build on a Saturday night. And honestly, I can't wait to play it. Anyway, this is just kind of my speculation about Hytale and how it's gonna go. I want to hear from you guys. Very excited for Hytale, and especially if you're planning on building some kind of an MMORPG server or maybe even like a PvP focused server, tell me in the comments. I'd love to check it out when it's kind of done and ready to go. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more Hytale stuff, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, really helps me out. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one, bye bye.